Here we go.
I know we were supposed to go save some lady or something from these hooligans who done lost her.
I did put the last session on 1.5 speed during work today just to briefly remember what the heck was going on, because I no longer remembered. And I found a clip that summarized it and posted that. I'm guessing no one got to watch it. In summary, Arabella! Arabella! That's not ringing any bells.
No,
There's...
no bells.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Even Steve doesn't remember it.
Wait.
Steve, you have to click the video now.
Yeah, I do.
It's like, this was led by you.
Well, where'd you post the video?
I think general on that server.
In general? Oh.
I think that's the part that I put. I don't remember anymore. I might have done the part right after that.
You've got the game board so small in that video, dude.
Oh, yeah.
So it's because I can't actively watch it.
Yeah, I remember that girl now. Yeah, we were in the camp and we just got done talking to that wizard in that tent.
Joe, you are deep into the player's handbook. What do you remember from last session? I imagine you might have actually taken notes. If not, that is okay.
He told me he took notes.
Only Mike took notes. Man, okay. So, last time, you guys finished fighting some vampires at the Coffin Maker's shop. After Mike went down a few times, I don't remember who else went down. It was getting a little sketchy, but you guys made it through. And the main vampire that seemed to be scheming escaped. You guys then found the bones of St. Andral while Steve ate a poison dart, but finding it in that compartment. And then passed through the town square on your way back to the church. Saw them putting up new flyers for the festival of this coming weekend. The something of Burning Sun, I don't remember the name anymore. And then went to the church. Nothing really exciting there. Dropped off Irina, is now staying there. And then you guys sat at the Blue Water Inn and kind of were ready to go to bed early, but kept a lookout for what's his face? I can't think of his name.
That one storyteller boy.
Yes.
R. Kelly the Fearless.
R. Kelly the Fearless.
I'm blanking on it right now. I don't have notes up for it. Didn't see him come in. You guys wanted to go to bed early, so you did so. You got up and then I think immediately went to the Vistani camp where you guys chanted for Arabella's birthday, came into the big tent only to find them mourning her kidnapping. And so you became very suspicious very quick. And then were able to persuade them that you're not to be suspicious of, and got filled in. You then went to Casimir's place, which is one of the little hovels further down the hill, and got the ring and learned a little more. And does this ring any more bells on where you guys were going next?
I feel like we were going to a library in town.
You were hinted to go to the Burgomaster's mansion to search the library for any book that might have a hint on the signet ring, because Casimir couldn't figure anything out from there.
Yeah.
They mention that they found the ring off of the Lunar River, where it seemed like a fight had taken place, and whoever, or one of their own was dead, found dead. Yeah.
Nice. And we just left the tent.
I think were we gonna go to the scene of the crime first?
Good idea.
That's what I thought.
Investigate.
Yeah, I think we should.
I hate this guy always showing up whenever he chooses to.
Alone. Mike, just turn on the camera. Steve, remove the stream.
Oh.
Perfect.
There he is.
Mike, we just finished recap. If you don't remember what happened, just click the video in general on the D&D server, and for 1 minute, that's probably enough to catch you up.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, I'm trying to get back to where I was at, where I had a direct link to exactly that part. Okay, so you guys are going to go to the scene of the crime. Are you referring to the location described by them, or prior to the location where the ring was found, where she was kidnapped?
I think where she was kidnapped.
Yeah, I think that's what we were gonna do.
Okay, cool. So you guys then begin leaving the Vistani camp. You look at your map and try to estimate. They mentioned it was like a mile south of the Lunar River Crossroads. And let's see how long that's supposed to take.
I am a slow walker.
So you guys would be able to estimate this. 45 minutes. So not long, I'll get there.
Nice.
So do you guys do so?
Yep.
Yes.
Onward,
we did
upward.
Okay.
Oh, yes, I remember.
Arabella.
Which scene
Leave
did
that
that
cat
just
alone.
open?
He loves this. You
Hey.
can't out.
Down.
I need to make this smaller. We don't have any characters, that's why it's doing that. Okay. Looks like 2 people still buffering.
It's me. I'm no longer bum.
Okay. The journey from Vallaki, or the Vistani encampment, to the Lunar River Crossroads is 1 mile long and takes you about 20 minutes. The path is narrow and flanked by dense towering trees. Up ahead, you can see an old wooden bridge coming into view. Its age-worn planks spanning the rushing river below. And as you approach, you can see the dark river tumbling over the smooth stones of the riverbed, bordered on either side by gnarled bushes and trees. As you step onto the bridge, your boots echo against the old damp wood. To the north, you can see the river meander upstream around the tree line before vanishing around a curve. To the south, the river winds like a ribbon between its banks and gradually vanishes into the mist. And halfway across the bridge, you notice something odd. A small scrap of white material fluttering on the surface of the far side of the river, caught on a tree root a dozen yards downstream.
Do we all notice it?
Investigate.
Yeah.
So Garrus just quickly meanders back along the bank of the river, and you find that it is a white handkerchief monogrammed with the red initials RVR.
Did we know what Rictavio's full name was? It was Von something, right? Was he RVR? I don't remember.
Oh,
Probably our best bet.
Let me look at
Do you have any notes on him?
his full name, because I don't remember anymore. Oh god, there's way too many notes. Rictavio. Can I control F?
Rictavio.
Rictavio.
Ricky.
He introduced himself as just Rictavio.
Oh, that sneaky bastard.
I assume you guys now continue on.
We'll keep the
Can I,
handkerchief.
can I investigate the area?
Are you guys able to hear her?
Slightly.
Little bit.
I
if you
can-
go and
I-
turn down the volume.
She's using my microphone this time, I think. So you might just need to speak up a little more, but I just angle it a little more. What do you want to do?
Can I like investigate the area around the handkerchief to look for like footprints or
Sure, roll an investigation check.
anything else?
To clarify, this is not at the crime scene, but rather at the Crossroads, a mile north of the crime scene, as described.
There was a crime here. Someone lost a beautiful handkerchief.
Around the handkerchief, you don't find anything of interest. You can tell that a road has been decently traveled. Lots of footsteps have traveled across the bridge in the main road. Very much fewer turn left south in the direction that you go, though.
Interesting.
The road coming to an X intersection with branches to the northwest, southeast, southwest, and southeast. Scattered across the intersection are 4 small dead saplings, their branches and trunks blackened and gnarled. Some lean at slight angles, while others stand stubbornly upright, their twig-like structures idle and quiet in the windless air. And nearby, you see a pair of scarecrows appear to have been mounted along 2 separate trees, bodies hewn of rough straw and weathered cloth clinging to twisted, low-hanging branches. Their painted sackcloth eyes seem almost mocking, and black raven's feathers poke from their stuffed guts. The lower half of snapped wooden signposts thrust upward at an angle near the eastern elbow of the intersection. The top half of the sign, featuring arms pointing in 4 directions, lies in the weeds nearby. So the sign's been cut off.
Some well-fed crows.
Sounds like we need to split the party.
Well, I was just about to say, can I slice off the head of these scarecrows? I don't want them to like frighten our raven friend.
I thought you were just going to be twisted.
So you're going to approach one of the scarecrows and try to slice off its head?
Yeah.
What are the rest of you doing right now?
Just going to sit back and watch how this goes.
Yeah, I'd watch it. I'd look around each of the ways, see how far down each path goes.
I'd pick up the road sign and see if I could find where it was, or it was knocked over to.
So immediately, Mike, you're approaching with your sword, and that scarecrow immediately launches forward at you.
Oh, what the hell?
The twig-like figures nearby also begin to move, and the scarecrow across the road also begins to move. We're gonna do a round of surprise.
Damn,
We got scarecrows.
Oh no.
I knew there was something fishy. They were trying to scare my crows.
That is not the
I'm
right
watching
sound.
This man with his crows.
Where is battle? Battle.
Battle.
Okay, and let's see. Need to put everyone in combat. Oh, initiative must be rolled before combat can begin. Okay, roll initiative.
I'm pretty good at rolling initiative, so don't worry.
Yeah, I'm pretty
You do
good
that
at it.
again.
It says there's no combat encounter in your current
That's
view
what I
scene.
got.
Let's see. End this combat
Where's-
tracker. Try this again. It's probably because I hit the button. How about now?
Not that button. If you press C, Steve, your initiative's there on
I
the
got
left.
the same thing.
Same thing.
Yeah.
And that's when you're clicking the roll initiative die.
Yeah.
I'm
Mhm.
clicking the die, like where it says plus my initiative on my little picture.
This is because we're
These.
in this viewing scene.
The little winding movie road. We don't actually
Did
see
I-
the map.
Oh, that's my bad. This is the scene. This is the scene. Yeah. I just assumed you guys had loaded into it. I have to double click it so that you guys go in. One click puts me in it, so I can get a sneak peek and do anything I need to. Okay, now you should be able to roll initiative.
Look at that initiative, baby. It's a
Is it 13?
9.
5.
Shit. Nat one.
Well,
I rolled a 9, but it's actually a 17.
Oh Oh my god.
He's
I'm trying to pull up my notes. I did not write that down. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so starting off is this Twig Blight in the back. He's gonna dash forward towards Hamingja, but that's all he can do. He doesn't have enough speed to get there. Garrus, you're up. Oh, wait, nope, round of surprise, I lied. Another Twig Blight's going to dash forward. I should probably check that this isn't ranged attack. Yeah, melee.
Is it restrained? Is that still an effect I have?
You can remove the restrained. That's from last time.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay. And the scarecrow on the right is going to target Hamingja with its terrifying glare. Targets one creature. If the target can see the scarecrow, it must succeed a wisdom saving throw. Did that trigger a wisdom save? Or did it ask you to make one?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, so go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
Whatever. I'm not afraid of the scarecrow.
Not wise.
Yep, I did not set that up right. The
I
DC
see.
is an 11. So you are frightened until the scarecrow's next turn and paralyzed.
Oh
That's
Those
pretty
guys
good.
terrified of that crow.
I've never been terrified in my life.
And that is its turn. It's going to move a little bit. Still in surprise. Oh, actually, Mike, you probably should have been up here, right?
That makes sense to me.
The rest of you were sitting back and watching. Other Scarecrow is going to do the same thing. Use its terrifying glare on Garrus, next person in the front. So, wisdom saving throw. That is a save.
That's pretty good.
He's wise.
And not afraid of birds.
He's gonna
Are
move
you see these
back.
scarecrows? When you
I got one more Twig Blight, who would have actually gone for Hamingja here. It's gonna attack with his claws. Making sure that it's doing the right calculation there. I set this up over a month ago by now. Twig Blight. Looks like it's a miss, so I can do that during my turn. That brings us to one more Twig Blight. We're in the next round. And he's going to use his claws on Pep. Pep does a 22 hit. He only does 2 damage.
Okay.
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 And now we're out of surprise. Garrus, you're up.
Okay. I'd really like to not stand next to these guys, but I don't want to get hit 3 times.
You have a Zephyr Strike, don't you? Don't know if it's worth using.
Yeah. That's the key. Sick. Yeah, screw it. I'll do it. I'll cast Zephyr Strike, so I don't take attack of opportunities attacks of opportunity for. And I'll move back here.
Cool.
With my bow, target this guy right here. So my ranger feature, I have advantage.
Featured creatures featuring.
All right, is that hit?
That definitely hits. Roll damage.
Is yes, I get an extra D8 from my class, and then another D8 from the spell, and then a D8 from the weapon.
Oh my god.
Oh God.
Damn.
You
does that do it?
fire that arrow, and he happens to be like jumping towards Sire at that moment. Your arrow pierces through its head, body, pelvis, all the way through. It just splits in half and disintegrates.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
How's that one, right? Oh, I did the wrong one.
That was the top one.
Yeah, I'll fix that. Can I fix
Gonna
that?
get on this guy's bad side.
Uh,
If you're within
This is
600
fine.
feet, you're in danger.
That's a lot of feet.
Christ.
Yeah.
He sees me.
why can't I edit? That's fine. That's good enough. Okay, I just moved him to replace him. Anything else?
I have 2 more attacks.
All right. Oh man.
That's the one next to that.
Yo, clear this encounter for.
It's only the first round of combat, and then I am just a normal old man. Oh no. It's a 10.
Technicality in a round of surprise is this still this first round of combat?
Oh, I don't know. Let me see what it says.
What's the thing?
At the start of my first turn on each combat.
Cool. Yep, you're good.
Okay. Does a 10 hit? Did that one miss?
That misses.
Okay. And I'll attack one more time. And then I'll be done. Oh. I gotta refresh 1 sec.
No. Count your refreshes, everyone in general. Like, if you get a lot of them, I want to be aware. If it's infrequent, it is what it is.
Roger.
Can do.
Here we go.
So,
That hits. Roll damage.
It's kind of a light.
So you got
5 becomes a.
after that first one, you get real cocky, and you try to do the same thing on the second one, failed to do so. But you feel a little less cocky after you take your time on the third shot, and you repeat the same thing again.
Christ.
oh man.
Why can
Alright,
I
good
not?
luck, everybody else. I did my
That's
job.
fine.
I'll
There we
be back
go.
here.
Okay.
I'm scared of this man.
Why? Is it just because it's so small? I can't tell. Okay. This one is going to take some slashes into Cider's leg. He sees it's already opening up a little. And it misses.
Thank God.
Cider, it's your go.
A piece of ham always around your leg. Wolf steak.
I'm gonna retaliate on this lad here with an Eldritch Blasto.
That just barely hits. Roll damage.
Ooh.
You're panicking a little with him right in front of you, but you just barely manage to correct the shot and blast him away.
And that knocks him back a little bit too.
He's dead.
Oh, well then I'm gonna attack this guy with the other Eldritch Blast.
Block it. Knock back his twigs.
You send the remains of the twigs flying into the trees.
And I know that hits if a 13.
Oh, it sure does.
Get blasted, you fucking creeps! Oh,
Yeah.
back to back sticks in.
Yeah, it is enough to take him out. The twig blights are disintegrating left and right. However, any bonus action or movement?
That is the end.
Cool. The scarecrow, let's see, is it the start? End of his next turn. So with you being paralyzed, you're incapacitated, Hamingja. That means that any hit, I think, it's at advantage. Yes. It's at advantage. It's a critical hit if it's within 5 feet, which it is. Let's see, there we go. So he's going to, now that you're afraid of him, slash into you twice.
Do your worst.
So this is the first hit. It hits, so it is a crit. Slashing into your side for 15 points of damage, and then he's going to do the same thing one more time.
Doing his worst.
He's doing his worst.
18, I assume that hits.
Yeah, that hits.
So he rolls another crit for 12 damage.
You're bloodied.
And he just takes 2 big scrapes out of your sides, and this scarecrow just, its mischievous face feels like it just gets even darker. Pat?
Magic missile.
Yeah.
Magic missile.
Magic missile.
I'm trying to click the target so that it'll let me cast it, but
Hover your mouse over and use T.
oh, that's right. We've had this talk.
Thought it was an A.
Wrong game.
Show you an A.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think you are adding and removing it multiple times.
Oh, and
So you now have a target. I see 2 dots on him. As long as you cast it, I can get it from there. So just get your damage roll out. There we go.
Magic missile.
Is it still being weird? There we go. There we go. Okay, so 4 damage. What level is that at? First level? Okay. So, can I 3x it? I can't 3x it. That's inconvenient. So I'll just apply that manually. And you blast him to the left, right, top, trying to push him away. Oh, also, Hummage, on that note, you're not frightened, paralyzed, or incapacitated anymore. His turn ended. You're alive again.
Yes.
He's still looking healthy enough. Any other bonus action or movement?
no, I'm good.
Okay. The other scarecrow.
It's going through trees. No, man. Come here.
Far away.
Come here.
What is its intelligence? It's not dumb. It's going to use its terrifying glare on Garrus in the black. Back. Words are hard. So make a wisdom saving throw, Garrus.
That's not fair.
Oh.
Well,
Is here.
It's just an old man.
Mm-hmm. She's here to visit.
that is a success.
Iris, no.
It's going to move back.
That's pretty cute.
Escanor.
here next to my boy. Apparently, I have no fear anymore.
What you doing?
Escanor's never been a bird. It's my boy. Been
I'm going to.
since day one.
Let's see. I think I still have something. Where's this thing in my top left corner? I don't think I should have anything active. Do you see that?
That's concentration, yeah. It's probably just didn't get removed from last time, so
Yeah.
it's fine.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna just do a little. Alright, remind me with bonus actions and cantrips. I could do a cantrip and a bonus action.
You can cast one spell a turn. Cantrips are not spells.
Nice. So, okay. Wait. So there's not really a bonus action for me per se, since I only have one spell in reality.
It would just say on the spell if it's action or bonus action. Which
Yeah, but
one
if I can only cast so if I cast this spell that's not a bonus action, I can't cast a bonus action spell.
Correct.
You can cast a bonus action cantrip, but not a spell.
Yeah, if there is a cantrip, that's a bonus action. That's why I worded it the way I did.
Okay. But if I could have a bonus, if I could do a cantrip and then a
Let's
bonus action spell,
rephrase it. You can only consume one spell slot a turn.
I see. I'm putting down what you picked up.
Hello?
Alright, we're gonna do a little Sacred Flame action. Just on this boy right here.
Escanor's always.
Did you... Oh, never mind, you're action. Cool.
Yeah. How do I roll, not damage, but
He makes the save. This game.
Yeah, just make sure you cast it with the target. I don't see the save option.
yeah, here. I just rolled it now. So I don't know if you make the save.
Okay, yep, there we go. Now it prompted me. I assume a 9 does not save.
Nope. Doesn't save.
We'll do
So,
a little damage.
You start burning the side of the scarecrow, and the cloth and straw start burning away, and you start to look pretty hurt.
I'm gonna just use this little healing word on my boy.
Escanor's the best. Never doubted him once. Let's go.
I know that's
You
not true.
shouldn't heal him with your words. You should ridicule him with
Words.
your words.
Activate.
Let's go.
He's no longer bloodied.
And that's my turn.
Mingja.
Alrighty. I'm gonna give this guy a little 1-2 chopperoo. What I wanted to do from the beginning. Cut off his head real quick.
Brian, is that Apollo, or is that the other one?
That's Lua.
That's Lua.
She likes to be
I'm a-
babied.
The 8 hit.
An 8 most definitely does not. You're still
Okay.
recovering from the paralysis
Okay,
and
okay.
fear. Stumble a little bit.
I got a spin attack, so I'm gonna go again.
Okay. With that stumble, you start spinning around.
Let's see. Delete that one. For sure, delete this one. Let's see. I gotta refresh. That's one.
Okay.
If you just let me hit my attacks tag, I should need to refresh.
We wouldn't have to do this if you just let us do it. I think that's the solution here.
Oh, that's right. It was like okay. It doesn't. It's got some enforcement on actions. Let me write that down. Or see if it comes up later.
Yeah.
Is
16
there
hit.
enforcement that does roll damage?
Okay. Okay, what else? 6. He's scared.
Okay,
now.
finish writing that down. So you spin around and manage to find your hit. Then slashing to the side. He's still looking hurt, but he's still up. Any bonus action? Or is that part of
I'm
that?
gonna use my action surge. Gotta go again.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
of course he is. He's gonna beat that crow
I'm
down.
trying until
Natural 20.
Okay.
Alright, roll that crit.
Oh, that 12.
Wow.
And after that spin, you bring your great axe up high and you try to cut him in half. And you don't quite do so, but you damage him greatly, and he looks like he's getting real low. Continue.
I have another attack. Slash on another
Good
guy.
thing
That hits. Roll again.
That's an 8. Can I jump off his head?
Was I not describing that? I was not. With each of these hits, now as you've gotten more familiar, you felt like those should have been quite strong hits, but he's not looking nearly as hurt as he should have been. And he's looking real low, but not quite there. So you think he's resistant to your slashing damage.
Nah, that doesn't seem right.
He needs to be burned. He's made out of crow.
So this is action surge a bonus action?
He was vulnerable to fire. I would have auto-applied that earlier. But I did not describe it. What action search question? What?
Is that a bonus action or just?
I think that consumes a bonus action. D&D 5e action surge. Let's find out. It might just be a innate ability though. Action surge is here. On your turn, you can take an additional action on top of your regular action and a possible bonus action. So you saw the bonus action.
Oh, amazing!
Punch him with your torch.
I wish I had more attacks. I'm just gonna heal myself. Use my second wind.
Cool.
You can heal yourself.
All right, Garrus, you are up.
Okay.
All right.
Wait a second.
Oh, can you select yourself, Hummingjo, with that? Move the T. It has
Did I heal you?
It has the target selected to the scarecrow instead of you, I think.
I'll just auto apply it.
That works too.
There you go.
Cool.
I'll remember to switch it to me in the future.
Garrus.
Attack the one next to my boys. Just a normal attack, not sharpshooter, because he's really weak.
Wait. No way. He needs to be burned.
But we're gonna find out.
Hard enough.
He's made of crows. You must burn crows.
12 damage.
That arrow is enough to like send the post that the scarecrow is attached to, or that makes the scarecrow, and the scarecrow launches back against the sign that's destroyed. And you pin him to the sign, and he is taken out, no longer moving.
Didn't get the behead.
Yay.
I mean,
Can I
yay.
see this other one from
right.
where I'm at?
We'll say it's a tall tree because I had him move through it. So yes.
Oh, dice roll. Oh no.
Dice roll.
That is a
No.
miss. So you hit the
Oh.
trunk of the tree. Anything else?
I think that's it.
All right. Cider.
I'm gonna wrap my little self on down here, you know,
Gucci gang.
splashing some blood puddles, and then I'll just blast this dude. The classic, tried and true, the blasties. The blast.
Oh,
Oh,
Blast.
blast.
He's blasted.
You blast like a section of the cloth off the scarecrow, but he's just he turns his head and cocks it off to the side.
Well, guess what? I'm not done.
oh.
I'm pressing all the wrong button.
Does he
I'm
get
blasting
back
him a
10 feet?
second time. Oh yeah, he goes back
Yeah.
10 feet. And then I'll blast him again.
Oh. He's moving
I
up.
don't think he rolled above a 2 for damage.
That hits, damage supplied. You blast him to his other side, and his head tilts from sideways to now upside down as he continues to stare you down.
He goes back another 10 feet.
Okay. Any bonus action or movement?
I flee back behind my boy. Coward.
Got you, Eldritch man.
And I end there.
Okay.
So I want to cast a 3rd level spell, and I'm trying to figure out how to add it to my character sheet.
Is on your character sheet at the moment. What's the spell?
Fireball.
Oh god.
Can I make the suggestion to not burn that here? Unless you want to feel really good.
Make the forest on fire.
We can do that, sure. Okay. So let's see, D&D 5e Fireball.
I think you might have that added. Maybe.
150
Yeah,
feet. What's the... It is a 20-foot radius. Okay, he's far enough away. Is the center the scarecrow itself?
Yes.
Okay.
It's in the items, so it's added.
So he's saying if you go into, on the right sidebar, items,
The briefcase.
Spells.
The 4th one.
3rd level, fireballs
is
in that
alphabetized.
list.
And if you press C and go into... Which one is this? The little book icon on the right, you can just drag it and drop it.
Items?
I see Tay in a different screen.
This is where all the spells are.
Re-teleported.
Spells.
I think
Third
so.
I'm
level.
gonna be in your background soon.
Oh god.
Oh, no.
It's traumatizing.
Oh my god.
Drag that onto your character sheet. Go to your spells. X. Yeah, I'm dragging. And scroll down. Oh, yep, so now you can use it again. Look at the joys of placing the template. You figure it out? Did we did?
Oh.
Does that mean you have? That means consumed. Okay. No, that's the opposite. Is that the opposite? It says you have none. These are. This is missing, so you need all of them filled in.
Well, no, that was. I'm sure.
I think so. Try it again. Try it again. Yeah. So you want 3 here because you cast magic missile earlier, and then you want all these and both those. Yeah, maybe you didn't.
You guys see that right there?
That cat?
There you go.
hmm
You can zoom in by scrolling in and out.
Pretty great, isn't it?
Freaky bit of
It was really hard with the mouse pad.
You gonna
Oh, I can do it right now.
stop that thing, or
It's already stopped.
just gonna let it do whatever it wants?
Yeah,
Hopefully
see,
now.
now it's just piecing out.
Good check.
On the circle of life.
What are you about to do to this thing?
There we go. Damage. Meanwhile,
God.
Oh,
God.
Oh!
Fireball.
That's fine.
Fireball!
Okay, watch out
you can
for that.
kind of see.
It's like an explosion.
Okay. Does he live? I don't think so.
Hey, thanks for knocking it back.
Fireball!
That should have been double damage as well. So that did 46 damage. And just burns him to a crisp instantaneously.
Christ.
Disintegrated that man.
From there, we are no longer in combat.
Looks like you can cook.
Yeah, I'm afraid of her.
Okay, are you guys able to move?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we need to be able to move, but we're able to move. Let's see. Notes. What is going on?
What's going on?
Okay, you guys wrap up here. Anything you guys wish to investigate here before moving on? You guys were heading south towards the crime scene. Was your initial intention?
We should definitely investigate for approximately 15 minutes. before heading.
Yeah.
on.
I'll
Is that
look
where-
at that sign on the road. What is?
Yeah.
Technically
Is there
a
anything
short
on the
rest, or
road?
is it-
That's I think why you said that. Hang on.
Ah.
D&D 5e short rest. 1 hour long actually.
1 hour.
Yeah. I'm trying. 15 minutes sounded familiar. I'm trying to remember what that's from. Is that Baldur's Gate for some reason or
Maybe
something?
that's Baldur's Gate.
Or I might have had it wrong at one point.
Does short rest just heal you, or does it give you a spell slot back?
It allows you
Heal.
to expend hit dice, and your class might have things that come back in a short rest. Wizard might get spell slots back on a short rest. I don't remember what the specific feature is. You should check that, by the way.
Short rest.
Short rest and recovery of
On a long
things.
rest.
All my five
Most,
come back.
yeah, a lot of the martial characters get stuff back on a short rest, like fighter.
What time of day is it? Looks like it's early morning.
It should be like 9 now.
Alright, so you did do a short rest.
Did I? Let's see.
I see that sun moving.
No. I not adjusted time from the very beginning of the day, so it should be like 10 or 11 now. So I put it at 10.
We gotta get to Aria before noon for her birthday.
We gotta be
I don't know if we
quick.
have time.
We probably don't have time for a short rest.
No, we gotta get to her birthday.
That would
first.
put us at 11, and then we still
You're
gotta
talking
check
about
out this.
Arabella's birthday?
Yeah.
The girl
Yeah,
that's missing.
You gotta get her a present
Yeah.
by high noon.
So do you guys continue
The
onwards?
party's already planned. There's no reason to
Yeah.
cancel it. Like,
You're right.
Yeah, I guess Garrus and I were gonna look at the signpost if there's
Yeah.
anything suspicious around there.
I'm just gonna look in
Or is
the
it just a
woods up
broken
here to the
piece of
north a
wood?
little bit, just to see if I see anything weird.
Vanishing out of my line of sight. Get
I'm
over
sorry, what did you say, Steve?
So I'm just coming up into these woods, looking up here to see if there's anything weird up here.
Okay.
Anything cool.
Nothing particular
Just-
catching your interest.
chilling and grilling. We're gonna feed these things.
You guys continue south.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So a mile takes you like another 15 minutes. Doesn't take long at all. And you guys find your way to the scene described, and you begin searching for this scene because it's not hard or not easy to find. So, whoever is the most skillful, go ahead and make a survival check.
Oh, that's me for sure.
We can assume this is with the help actions with advantage.
I have +4 survival.
Yeah, but I got confidence you can't even deal with it.
Yeah, alright, never mind. Never mind, you're right.
he's just different.
Any kind of build there.
So, it does not take you long to search the side of the river, and you come upon it within 1 minute of being in the area, and you can identify 3 sets of adult-sized footprints in the muddy grass. One of the sets comes from the north and ends in the grass. The second set comes from the north, then continues southwest and ends at the base of a tree trunk 30 feet away. The third set comes from the western woods, continues toward the riverbank where it ends. No tracks continue from the opposite side of the river.
Guys, I think
Mud
we're dealing with
people.
some ghosts
Mud.
or mud people.
Go
Is
ahead
there anything under
and
the tree?
also make an investigation check. This will be Garrus and can take a help action as well.
Investigation. Go dice. Oh, was that with
Some-
advantage?
Yes, with advantage. Yep,
Yeah.
with advantage.
They must be
Nothing
jumping
normal.
really.
Make
high
sure your
in the air.
proficiency bonuses are all adjusted as well, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay, 21. From the pattern of movement and blood stains that you're able to recognize through the grass, you can tell that the first and the third individuals briefly fought, and the first one died, which is what was described to you that one of their own Vistani had died. The second individual then fled, vanishing into the canopy of the trees. The third individual, carrying something heavy, perhaps the weight of a child, then waded into the river.
Mud people.
we split up and go opposite ends down the river to find where he went. I think that's the only way.
Trust
Did
your
we-
ears.
Wait, which way is the river flowing? Is it flowing north-south?
I want to say
east, east.
north.
We came from one of those directions then, right?
You came from the north.
So, if we
This is on the opposite side of the bank, though. Like, he entered on the west side of the bank that you guys are currently on, and then the tracks disappear, and there's none on the other side that you can see. In your immediate
Right, go down
vicinity.
the river. Go
But-
downstream till we find something. I don't know.
yeah, we
Yeah, you guys can do that.
yeah.
Okay, so you guys cross to the other side. You guys go back to the bridge. You guys just go across in the water.
I wanna recreate the crime, so I say we go in the water. And
Full
continue
immersion
down this-
detective.
Yeah.
Do you want to carry somebody?
Yeah, I would like to, Pep. Can you please hop
Oh.
onto my shoulders?
Oh.
Thank you. I can feel like I am a kidnapper.
You are now feeling one like the kidnapper or whoever was carrying the body. Where, Homingja, do you feel you went from here?
I feel like I went downstream. Yeah. Follow me, gang.
So,
Y'all-
I'm going to assume
You've been given too
Garrus...
many moon pies.
I'm going to assume Garrus is on the bank, continuing to investigate and track and trying to look for any sort of sign that something exited the riverbank, while Homingja is recreating the scene of the crime. How far...
Help me! Oh no!
How long do you
How far?
continue trying to imitate before you feel like there's a change? What happens next, Homingja?
Well, in the riverbank, is there any like upcoming fast-flowing water or any disturbances?
Not in. You guys traveled along the Lunar River from the bridge to this location, and there was no super fast water. There was like some rocks here and there, but it's mostly pretty calm. It's a gentle stream coming down from the mountains and flowing into the lakes in the north.
And how deep
goes-
is the water?
You can stand in it. It's maybe up to your chest.
Okay.
Does it go to the lake, like that's right next to Vallaki? Is that the river we're talking about?
Likely, I need to pull up the map to confirm. I think is there two lakes? One lake?
Lake, I think the Lunar River goes north.
I'm pulling up the map you guys have just to make sure I'm on the same page. Yes, Lake Zarovich. That's right.
Is there any exits of the river that seem exitable? Like any good paths from the river? Like
Or yeah, could someone
like
take
not like
this
a like a
river
steep bank
all the way
but-
to the lake?
Yeah, is there any side things that would be a good spot to get out of the river? Or is it kind
So you guys follow the river for 15 minutes and you come back to the bridge. You see that you could get onto the bridge pretty safely, even carrying a child if you so desired, and it wouldn't be a problem. Garrus, while surveying the east side of the bank, you aren't finding anything of interest. Nothing catching your eye. You feel like they might have been really good at hiding their tracks as they were exiting the water. Knowing that there was also a large search party that was at the scene of the crime and couldn't find anything, you can assume that you are not going to find anything further.
unless they never left the water? Start swimming.
It's still in the water.
Swim down! Swim down!
Crazy.
Yeah, if they never left the water, they could have just kept going to the lake. They could have gone to Vallaki, or they could have gone to any number of places next off of the lake.
Under the
telling me?
bridge, is there anything of note under the bridge? Any small traces of water?
You
flow?
remember that this is where you found that handkerchief with the initials RVR.
So maybe he did exit right at the bridge.
There were no footprints in that area, though.
RBR.
They can fly.
Arabella? Do you think this is her handkerchief?
Maybe.
What's her middle name?
Bella.
No. No, that can't be her handkerchief then. It's gotta be the handkerchief of the guy or the kid snatcher.
Yeah.
Garrus, who did you say that you think that was before?
Was Rictavio's the only R name we know, right? Have we met anybody else?
I've tortured
With an
someone
R
for
name.
less. Let's go over to him.
I was gonna say we can start our investigation and just go to town.
Yeah,
In town.
let's pay
And,
Artavio.
The library's in town too, right? So we could
We have to get in with the burgermaster,
The
Yeah.
bird man.
because that's in his little manor, I think.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's go pay him a visit.
Okay. So we're returning to Vallaki.
Yeah.
Okay.
BRB, 1 second.
So you guys spend another, between all of this and you return home, another hour heading back to Vallaki. And you arrive back at town without issue. You come upon the gates, and on the other side, you see two guards waiting, the ones that you greeted this morning. And the gates are currently shut.
Hey, we still have no silver.
Let us in.
You good to let us through?
Okay, show us your teeth. Prove you're not vampires. All right, now prove you're not werewolves. And he pulls out a bulb of garlic and starts exposing each of you to one.
That's vampire.
Oh, hold on now.
I love
hold on.
garlic.
I don't see why we proved we're not vampires. Why do we need to prove we're not werewolves? I don't see what the issue is here.
Accept the garlic, or you will not pass.
I didn't look over at Cider. I tried.
The fuck do you mean, bro? Give me that garlic.
Okay. No issue. And now the 1 GP toll per person.
1 G. Oh,
Hand it over, man.
all right.
Nudge him.
He knows we're not from here, so he's gonna.
Give me my
Rob.
slice of pie before I hand this over though.
I don't have pie here.
Not you.
No.
I
Yeah.
paid
Can I
my
trust you
share.
not to have this pie
too.
immediately? Nah,
I'll hold on to that for you, and you get a reward when you're good later on. And so far, you've been naughty, young man.
I
don't think I can trust you to have it. You know what? Pay the man, and you'll get pie tonight.
All right, I'm holding you to that.
I thought we said he didn't have a problem, and we were good, right?
He doesn't.
Yeah.
Just one little taste.
Yeah, we're fine.
Wonder how to taste that.
All right, and lastly, open your purses. Show that you have no silver, or surrender what silver you have, and we will replenish with copper. We need all the silver to be silvered weapons. Then you guys have
Showed no silver.
none. Suspicious.
We were gone for an hour
We've
and a
been here
half.
before.
We literally.
Okay.
What are you
But-
around suspicious?
I'm about to torture you, I swear.
And they begin to open the gates. And so you guys are free to pass. And as you guys pass through the gates, they both say together, "All will be well."
Creepy, don't do that.
Freaks.
I will be well.
All right, you are now back in Vallaki. Where do you head to next?
Rick's house.
Rick's a tavern dude. Do we hit the tavern
Does he
up
have the
towards the
tavern,
end and do
probably?
the library first? With Bergmast?
We don't know the Bergmaster yet, do we?
I don't think so. We've seen
You've seen him, but you've not met him and talked to him.
Yeah, I'm good with either.
Now, do we want to?
go to the tavern and see if Octavio's there, and then
And if not,
interrogate.
Yeah,
Why not?
let's do it.
So while you guys are... Actually, let me open my notes. While you guys are traveling to... Did you say Burgmaster's Mansion, or are you going to try to find Octavio? You're going to the tavern, so you're going to Blue Water Inn. Okay. Yeah, you pass by guards still taking down other flyers from past festival and putting new ones up for the new one. The ones that are still in the player handouts. But you make your way to the Blue Water Inn. Okay, scene's hopefully loaded. So you enter inside, and upon a quick scan, there's no sign of Octavio.
I'm gonna go up to one of the barkeeps and ask when the last time they saw Octavio.
And you see Ermin Martikov working the bar. Oh, hey, friends! Octavio, he's usually out around now. He doesn't get back till later in the day.
How late?
Tends
Just
not to
wondering
hang
what
around
say.
during the day. 8, 9?
It's kind of late in the day.
You know where he normally hangs out?
No, I don't. I tend to stay out of his business and my other patrons' business. You don't want to be too invasive as
That's fair.
Bad for business.
a provider of
right?
service. Yes, yes. However, on this note, someone was dropped off a letter addressed to you guys, and they were very insistent that you guys received it. So here,
That's
and
what I was just thinking.
he hands a letter to Humingja,
Lagoon leaves.
assuming Humingja accepts it.
Oh, of course. It's kind.
And you can see that it is sealed with, like, a fancy seal of sorts. And do you rip it open to read?
Well, I respect the letter arts craft, so I carefully open it. Yes.
Okay.
I'm not a savage. Let's see here. Oh, dear ninja.
Oh, good.
And fellow Gooners. I hope this missive finds you good. I hope this missive. Guys, what does missive mean?
I don't know either.
We can figure that one out later. Just keep going.
Finds you in good health and high spirits. Vallaki appears to have been blessed by your present and the premise of goodwill where bear with you. Okay. So we got ourselves a
Somebody else
letter,
read
guys.
it from this man.
I-
please?
I assume everyone by now has read it.
I actually haven't. I was letting him.
No, I was listening.
Everyone's shaking their head, yes.
The Gooner,
Oh my
so
god.
He's the only one who fit in.
To my attention that our paths, though they win through such trying times, bear, what's with this bear keeps showing up? Striking
Probably being chased by
convergence.
one.
I don't know that word. I write to you today with a humble invitation to dine at my house. Is that a Lighthouse
Wa-
Watcher.
Wachter House.
That's just
Or it might be Wachter House, actually, now that I think about it. Because it's very German spelled.
Sundown this evening. You may find it on Vallaki Northern Road, a short distance from the Z Gate.
I can't.
I
I snatch it out of his hands.
He's not gonna get better unless he practices.
Now is not the time to get better.
You did really well, Ninja. I'm proud
You
of
did a
you.
great job.
Settling
Thank
setting
you.
shall provide a quiet and welcoming environment to discuss matters of mutual interest and concern. My doors, as they have always been, stand open to those who wish for the best for the good people of Barovia. Should you choose to accept, mission possible. Simply present this invitation at the door to my estate. I gladly await your presence this evening. Until then, I remain yours, Lady Fiona Watcher, and I shove it back at Amincha.
How did
Alright.
you read so fast? You must be
You'll learn.
a magician.
Barkeep, did you get this letter this morning?
Yeah, someone dropped it off here right after you guys left.
Well, awesome. Looks like we're getting turned, boys and girls. Let's get it.
There, Ninja. We'll get you some more reading lessons later on.
And since it's been some time for your recollection, this is, she shares the same name as the mother of the two boys you guys have drank with.
Person that dropped off a letter?
The writer of the
Lady
letter,
Fiona Watch.
Lady Fiona
Ah,
Wachter.
nice, nice, nice.
Lady Fiona. Oh, I love
Yo,
those
that's those
boys.
child drinkers.
Yeah, they know how to party.
You might be
Yeah,
late.
I say we go there right now.
Well, hold on.
Arabella
said-
can wait.
Hold on. So your reading's good, but your reading comprehension could use some work.
The letter says tonight.
See that word there, Ham Ninja? What does that mean?
I'm trying to figure out what missive means. I don't
No,
know.
not the
No.
missive.
Well, let's use context clues. What is the what's happening in this letter?
We have to party.
What is? I gladly await your presence this evening mean?
Do we have to stop at the toy store and get another present?
No, we have plenty of
Yeah.
presents.
Okay.
I mean, that would be the
well,
polite thing to do. I
This
don't know.
evening, we don't need to be there yet, bud.
You know what
Where's the sun?
evening is?
Where's the sun?
Ham Ninja.
you got a
where's the
pregame.
No, okay.
And he's gone.
Okay. You can start pre-gaming right now if you want.
I'm not gonna do it alone. Well, I'll wait. I'll wait.
I hear you need some Red Dragon Crush.
No,
If you
no.
pull out that infinite cup of yours, I'll have a sip or two.
All right, we'll split one really fast.
Well, thank you, Barkeep, for the information and for the letter.
Just doing my job.
You're a
You're doing
mailman?
well,
man.
might I add. Nice to see you and your contributions. Shall we depart?
Let us.
Yeah.
We're heading to
Do
the.
we want to look around town for RBR, whoever that is, till the evening,
we look
or
around
do we want to
town-
go to the Burgermaster right now, since we don't have this evening anymore?
Yeah, I say we head to the Burgermaster.
Well, where is the Burgermaster?
In his
is that
burger
close to
house?
where
Or
we saw RBR last time?
It's close enough.
You guys
Town,
rallied,
town's
right?
not super big, so you guys can get there without problem.
Well, if we want, we could maybe stop off at the last place we saw RBR, where you guys were trailing him, and you
Is
saw him
that
in
some like warehouses or something? I think.
Yeah, like some warehouses. Maybe just see if he's there, and then if not, we head to Burgermaster.
Why not? Yeah, town's not that big.
No.
We can go check.
that's what I was saying.
We've been in a lot bigger.
Let's see, where are you guys?
You-
Blue Water Inn is 2.
Yup.
Okay. I can't read a map.
Retweet.
Okay. You guys are kind of dead center of town. Burgomaster's Mansion is directly south of you guys. Arasek Stockyard is a bit further away on the edge of the east part of Vallaki.
I might as well stop over there and then head down. For the lulz.
Makes sense to me.
So we're going
I'm gonna
to...
ask the barkeeper guy. Are we still at the tavern?
Yeah, you guys are talking the Blue Water Inn.
Do you know what Rictavio's initials are? Do you know who RVR is?
He pays the bills. I don't ask any questions. He seems like a pleasant guy.
You don't want to
No one
know
else.
your patrons' names.
It's Rictavio.
There.
Mm.
Mm.
I can't argue with that.
This guy's good.
Alright, let's head out. To
Yeah,
Stockyard, and then we go down to the Burger Masters.
Yeah.
Okay. I wish this was a 2-app application. Do.
Oh, I'm not here. Where'd I go?
Oh.
Do you not have a character
My
sheet?
token. Not here. Oh,
No.
I was on top of someone.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Sorry, I need a hot moment.
You got
We're entertaining ourselves, don't worry.
So you guys have made your way back to Arasek Stockyard, and you see it's not too busy. There's lots of store sheds. The toy maker was north of here, and there is the coffin maker shop was just south of here. And I think this is mostly storage. The one to the northwest might be a shop. And Rictavio's Carnival of Wonders, the wagon, that is the sign that sits on the wagon, is to the southeast, and is the red wagon that you guys see on screen, where you guys found him before.
Let's go down.
Check out the wagon.
There's a spot where he was hiding letters. I guess that'd be Garrus or
Yeah.
Pep.
Was that near the entrance? Was it near the cart by the entrance, or was it this cart? It was the red cart that he was hiding stuff. while you
No, I
followed
think it
him
was
that
this one by the entrance.
It was like,
No, it's the red one in the back.
it is the red one? Okay. I wasn't sure if
The
it was
cart
this.
where he was hiding.
When you guys are moving on screen, I honestly most of the time I can't see it because I've got the notes up over top of it, so I can't actually see where you guys are moving your tokens. You guys probably just weren't where I thought you guys were.
That's fine. Then.
I'm at the cart. Can I knock on the door? To see if anyone's in the cart.
You knock on the cart, and I don't believe there's any response.
Grab onto the spokes from the bottom.
A horse.
That way, whenever they go,
Oh.
you can go with them, and you'll be hidden. Who knows when they'll go, though?
Oh, you're right.
You'll be hanging forever.
You knock, and the wagon suddenly lurches as though something big has thrown itself against the inside wall. You hear the cracking of wood, the scraping of metal, and the snarl of something inhuman, very animal-like. Upon closer inspection, you see that the sides of the wagon are spattered with dry blood. You also see an inscription on the wagon's door frame that reads, "I bring you from shadow into light."
Well,
Anyone want to make a nature check?
got
I have a
+2.
+2.
I got a -1. Could.
I'm pretty naturous
I-
with
I-
a +0.
I heard
That
Pep
helps.
and Garrus. I heard Pep and Garrus.
That's better than me.
Are you going to give her advantage or roll yourself, Garrus?
I'll give her advantage.
Okay.
Oh. Close.
It's good enough that you recognize it as the sound of some kind of tiger.
Aw.
And it was what Garrus and Pep that was here last, right?
Yeah.
You also remember that you saw him carrying a bag of food and seemed to be doing something with it here. And also recall he has not been in Barovia long.
I have questions.
Brought a tiger with him.
How do you get a tiger in here? That's impressive. Do we have
Where do you get that?
any toys that would be kitty like? That we got?
Guillotine?
I can show him my leg. He might get a
Oh, he
whiff
would
of
like
that. Mm.
Yeah, he probably is sniffing that.
I have some good berries. I bet he'd probably like those.
I have
Everybody
some
likes
rope. Can I just dangle it through like an opening?
Yeah, like
Just, you know, like a string.
I'm trying to find the art for this. You don't find any openings immediately easily accessible. It looks like there are windows that are probably tinted glass. There are things that can be opened from the inside, but most of it is locked or chained.
Should we
Are
break
there
the
any,
glass so we can
like-
play with this tiger?
I have mage hand.
I was gonna
I'm
look
just
for like
saying.
old pieces of wood on it.
Okay.
to
Do you want to
see
use
if
Mage
there's
Hand?
wood
So,
on it.
yeah, you can see that there is like a little air pocket chimney-like thing at the top of the wagon. You try to dangle rope down it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll cast mage hand.
So you use Mage Hand to do so, and the rope starts going down. Start probably lifting it, jingle it, and immediately the rope gets pulled down inside.
Does Pat just immediately get lifted up?
Well, it's your Mage Hand, so the Mage Hand just like, let's go. It slips from its grasp.
Nah,
Question: why are we antagonizing this beast? Clearly kept in a cage.
And there's now movement inside the wagon, like something big is moving around a lot.
Are there people around here besides us?
We would say there's probably some guards around here. They're starting to eye you a little bit.
Should we let this thing out?
Breathe kitty.
I just have a feeling it's gonna come back if we don't let it out right now.
I want
I
to.
can't. I don't know why.
Always trust your
One of the guards is starting to walk away. Excuse me. I know you're not the owner of this wagon. Can I help you?
You know, there's a tiger in here. It's crazy.
Yes, we've been informed.
Have you seen that it's a tiger? Or
Not
is it-
confirmed it myself, but he comes here regularly to feed it, and it moves a lot like something scary is inside.
And,
What if
and
it's
you're
Don't you
just
think the
with us?
tiger should be free?
Yeah.
He ain't doing anything wrong at the moment, so we've been okay with it, and he's paying the fines to keep his wagon here.
Well, if I pay my fine as well and I slip him a copper piece, you know what I mean?
Oh, God.
He
Hey,
just
my fine for you to
spits
look at.
in your direction. Spend all your money on pie?
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
I got a problem, but I'm working through it.
Hey, he finally admitted it. This is the first time he's admitted it.
I can admit it.
Just randomly midday.
I want to ask the guard, has Rotavio been here today yet?
He was here this morning, yes, to drop off food as usual.
You know what he feeds this thing? Just curious.
I inspected the bag one time. There was meat, apples, food.
Meat apples, hey? Must be a local delicacy.
Sounds amazing.
Taking notes. Thank you, thank you.
Mm-hmm. It's like he had potatoes in there too. I don't know.
Oh.
Potatoes.
Yeah.
I know my felines. They don't eat potatoes. You sure that's a tiger?
Maybe he's eating with it. I don't know.
I can't argue that.
Wasn't suspicious.
Are there any like circuses around here? Or
With all the death and despair around here, we don't have time for fun.
see this?
I got those parades.
I'm just trying to find a reason for
Parade
why there's a little tiger in this.
You
even
recall
smaller
that he is another otherworlder that has been traveling.
I mean, I get it. If I had a tiger, I'd probably bring him around with me.
Just a misunderstood kitty.
Yeah. All right. Well, you seem like a guard, so we'll leave you to it.
Dang, I think we.
Yeah, he's doing a good job guarding.
Insert top level observation.
I say we probably leave the kitty alone for now. Unless,
you-
if you want to go all out, we're going to have to deal with this guy. I whisper, obviously, so he can't hear us.
You want me to Eldritch Blast it?
No, hold on. No. No Kamehameha.
No.
Now, friends,
guard.
do we have a problem here?
The guard person, did you see? Do you know where Rictavio went?
No idea.
Any general direction? That way? This way?
He went back in the way he came to the north.
Oh, that's lame. Alright, well, I say we get out of here.
Yeah.
You do a good job. Keep at it, you'll get a promotion.
Yeah.
Oh, really? You think so?
Yeesh.
I
I've
do.
been eyeing that promotion for a long time now.
Yeah, you stopped us from
Hey,
doing something really bad.
Someone in the way of that promotion, you let us know. We'll take him out for you.
In like a legal way, of course.
I see.
No comment.
Alright, gang, let's get out of here. And then I say apologies, guard, for the disturbance. And I hand him a little bit of my homemade pie, I tell him.
It is delicious.
He just looks at you and continues holding it.
He interned with that witch.
Please.
Take some. I mean, if
I'll
you're
be-
not gonna
I'll
take
You're
it out,
you're becoming more suspicious.
Alright, let's get out of here, gang.
You're becoming more suspicious.
do you want to head to the
Hey,
Burger Master?
You look back and he just dumps it on the ground.
Oh,
I'm on it with his
what a
foot.
waste!
All right, where are you guys in?
Headed to the Burger Master.
Okay.
I need to go start my oven.
Let's see. Time at 7 to 5. Cool. Do I have music on this one? I don't hear music. I did
Pardon
not
me.
configure music. That makes sense. That makes sense. That was music. Where the heck? That one. There we go. Keep that one
I
going.
can't hear any music.
I know. All right. So you guys head back towards the main part of town, then head south towards the Burgmaster's mansion, and it is what you see before you. The mansion has walls of plastered stone that displays many scars where the plaster has fallen away from age and neglect. Drapes cover every window, including a large arched opening above the mansion's doubled entrance doors.
Probably the nicest place in this town.
I say we just knock in, walk on in.
So you
Village
knock.
style.
And you say you try to walk on in.
Well, I would obviously let them.
Okay. And a few seconds later, said Chicker.
Yeah, she's going after my camera.
A few seconds later, a maid approaches and opens the door, lets you in, takes a bow, and then brings you in and escorts you to a room nearby. Let's go to the scene, actually. Let's see how this goes. So, you guys are hopefully on the right. Try to get inside.
Loading.
There has not been a short rest, correct?
You've not taken a short rest now.
In the open. Wait, how'd you open the doors?
I opened it.
Or did you take? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this is nice.
And she lures you into the first door on the north.
Lures?
Yeah, it's this is a trap.
You just got like tumbleweeds on the ground in your house or something?
So, she lures you through the grand hall and into the den. In the grand hall, you see framed portraits adorning the walls of this grand foyer. It features a wide staircase with a sculpted railing. A long carpeted hall attached to the foyer stretches almost the length of the mansion, has several doors leading away from it, including one at the far end. And bundles of twigs are heaped against the walls all along it. You then enter the den. And padded chairs and couch lines the walls of this cozy carpeted den. The room reeks of pipe smoke, and mounted on the east wall is the head of an angry-looking bear. The Baron will be with you shortly. And the maid shuts the door. You guys have a moment yourselves.
Do you guys think the bear head and the bear fur are two different bears?
Most definitely. Yeah.
What type of question is that? No way.
Well, you see, now we have ourselves an intellectual debate.
Wow,
I mean,
the whole bear. Wait,
Look at that. This one, the head is clearly a different hue.
Yeah, it's not about wasting a bear. It's about a power dynamic here.
Yeah, you literally
Obviously.
can say you've got two bears that you slew yourself and stuffed and mounted and carpeted or whatever the fuck they do.
The Baron opens the door and steps in. Are you looking forward to the Festival of the Blazing Sun?
Is this one or two bears?
Yes.
How many bears
He
have you
gestures to the twigs out of the hall. Oh, that's one of my favorites. Come, Charles.
killed? One.
The heavens will see our joy and wealth and look favorably upon us. Through our good spirits, we shall be ever closer to our freedom from this fell darkness. Now, how, compatrons, can I help you? What brings you to my mansion? And to my city?
Well, I think it's only respectful to visit the mayor of a city when you're there, right?
Yeah, and
Early.
we have heard so much about your festivals that
And
we wanted to.
Behind him, now two giant mastiffs enter and also are now, like, getting on top of the couches on the left and the right, flanking him.
What cute.
Where are you from, and why are you here? You guys don't look like you're from around here.
Like we said, we're here for your festivals. We heard them far and wide.
From the outside.
We're also looking for a castle, but that's a different story for another day.
So word of my festival has traveled outside Vallaki? From where did you hear of them?
Oh, water's deep, of course.
Water's deep? I don't know if this water's deep.
Oh, man.
That's how far it's gone.
Yeah.
Are you guys from outside Barovia?
I'd say
Yeah.
Do
so.
we say
really far.
yes, Scott? Yes.
I think
And my festivals have made word outside. Oh, magnificent! Yes.
Prestigious individual.
So you guys seem like good lads. How can I help you?
Do you have a library by chance for us to do some research?
We're
Why do you need to use the library?
Scholarly pursuits.
It's
Only
twofold.
to help make Vallaki better.
One, we're trying to learn about this great nation. Two, Ham Ninja here needs to study.
Oh, yeah, I'm actually really stupid.
Hmm.
I've come across 2 revelations today.
You. And he looks at Escanor. You look like you know something of spirits. And it looks at Pep, and you look like you know something of magic. I will allow the use of my library. However, I need your help. There's been a haunting going on in this mansion. And we don't know what's going on, and I need help resolving the issue. A spirit has been haunting the mansion for the past 2 months. Servants have reported seeing its reflection in mirrors with dark windows. There's been cold drafts, strange sounds, moving objects have been witnessed. The butler and the baroness, lady-in-waiting, have quit due to fear. The baron's wife... my wife hosts daily lunches for Vallakian women who are unknowingly making costumes and decorations for the festival. I need them to keep doing that, but they're terrified of the spirit. I need them to supply the costumes to my festivals. You know just how great my festivals are. They're heard in other planes.
I'm sorry, did you say
Far and
they're
wide.
unknowingly making costumes?
Yes, and that information stays here, and not a word is spoken of it.
Why do they need to unknowingly make them?
They're making costumes they don't know it's for the festival.
Okay,
They think
no,
it's a sewing party.
Ooh.
I mean, it
that's
is a
kinda
sewing party,
fun.
Would they not
They
be willing
maintain
to make
the
the
dark.
costumes?
Maintain power.
Would they not be willing to make the costumes?
I expect they'd start asking for money, and right now it's free.
Do they sew in the dark?
Well,
Otherwise, they'd get an idea of what they're making, right?
that's a good point.
They
Alan.
You get why I can't leave this room now.
We can keep it the secret. I'm just curious here, boss man.
We're not judging.
They're simple enough that they've not recognized them so far, and I plan to keep it that way.
So we are scholars.
The best.
They are, of course, working in light. Anyways. If you help the spirit, then you can use the library. And now I will say, you can use the library ahead of time, bearing that this haunting is taken care of within the next week.
Question: where do you receive reports of these haunting events occurring most frequently in the?
Yeah, so the cook Tereska in the kitchen at the end of the hall saw the spirit most recently and almost quit. But after tossing a little more money her way, she's agreed to stay.
I see.
You have
So
like a guest room here. We could stay the night. That'd probably be helpful in catching a ghost.
That's well, again, this is why we're scholars.
In that spirit,
Hmm.
I would just like to point out that if you let her go, you could use her salary to pay the women making the costume. I'm just throwing it out.
Are you saying that I did something stupid?
No, absolutely not. I'm saying you are.
Because I am the smartest and greatest. That is why I lead this town.
Exactly.
And
no.
why your name goes far and wide.
One does not question my judgment.
I just,
Now find the spirit, or there will be no library.
He will
Follow-up
find that
question.
soon.
Where is the library? You did say we could use it before as well.
Yes, the library's on the second floor, and you'll find it near the center of the mansion.
And then
Aye.
we can't stay the night. We can't stay tonight, but can we stay tomorrow night?
And he looks at you very annoyed now.
No.
That will be all.
Investigation. For the
I
investigation.
expect to hear from you guys within a week.
All right.
That's within a week.
We will return tomorrow night.
If you wish to explore the mansion, my maid will escort you. And she will return here shortly.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you for your presence. And
Want me to
for the
wash your
tales
feet?
of how
He's
you-
gone.
Oh. He's got
Oh,
places to be.
Oh,
I was gonna ask him about the bears again.
Oh,
Good thing he left.
Wanted to
That was
hear him
pretty easy.
recount how he killed them.
both of them.
Shortly after the maid returns, hello, I am to escort you to where you go next.
Okay.
We would like to
Onward,
go to the
upward.
library, please.
There's two people talking at once, sorry, I missed it.
Oh, to the library, please.
Library.
You can rotate your character.
Let's see. Is it shift and arrow keys, I think?
Oh no, he's upside down.
Okay. Let's see, what's the easiest way to do this? Everyone go to the stairs.
Okay.
And now adjust your elevation to 10.
And that collided
Collide.
with the ceiling.
That's what I got.
Wait, what if I...
Wait, one person got it.
Was that in this spot here?
Now, I'll just manually do it. It's probably... Yeah.
Whoa.
Hello, where'd you go?
You're going to want to see this.
I hate you.
Are we supposed to be able to get into the darkness? Oh, I see.
Wow, you're going to want to see this.
Yeah.
It's like, I didn't make another, like, thingy to move you guys because it seemed like it just didn't work, so... Okay. Please follow me.
He doesn't have any twigs on the second
And the
floor.
maid continues onward.
Wait up. It's so fast.
That's not it.
That was
Where am I going? I don't know where I'm
Is
going.
it your first day in this house?
God spoke to me and told me to go there for some reason.
You have some powerful.
This is the library. And the Baron is not here. And that is his mastiffs.
Contemplating.
Alright, something fishy
Yo,
is going on.
This Baron is the Spectre. He's just trolling and haunting his staff.
Moving Pippin. Okay. I shall fetch you guys when you are ready. Here is a bell, and she hands you one to call for me. Don't wander too far. She shuts the door.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Must
Oh,
have some crazy good ears to hear a bell in a closed room, a floor above you.
bing.
But I digress.
That's why he's so mad about losing his employees. These guys are good.
Yeah.
For 0 pay. Alright, so what was the book? Well, it wasn't a specific book. It was... Person told us to look for...
The ring. You're gonna research the ring, I think.
Yeah,
Yes.
Signet ring.
Just gonna start adding up books.
So you guys begin searching the room and the books. Go ahead and make a group investigation check.
Oh, yeah.
You know, investigate is
How's it feel?
All right.
be the least investigation? This
I don't know. Not good? Is that what you want?
yeah. That
Inferior.
is what I want.
Who? Okay, I see. So, Garrus, you're the first to find something interesting. But during this time, maybe 30 minutes pass and you guys find nothing. And Garrus comes across a book that seems to be, on first open, a genealogy tome archiving Vallakian births and deaths. And upon opening, you happen to just open right to a page whose name strikes out to you, and you see Arasek Stockyard, which name has been echoed lately. And next to that, you also see Irina Stockyard was the younger sister of Arasek Stockyard, the daughter of Grigory and Fatima Stockyard. According to record, Irina died over 18 years ago at the age of 4. Grigory and Fatima died soon after, listed as suicides by hanging, while Irina's cause of death is marked as unknown, presumed devoured by wolves.
My brothers.
I'll share that with everybody.
And you guys continue searching for another half hour, and you guys are not finding that book here. You're starting to feel like there's not anything here of interest. And then the door opens, and a young scholarly man opens the door. He has longer hair, fine clothes, his face in a book that he's holding. You should be able to see him now.
Ooh. Look at this dapper dude.
And his face is buried in that book, but then he, like, senses the presence of people. He looks up, looks around at all of you, starts to get suspicious, and immediately he, like, takes a step back, pulls the book into one hand, arm in another, and takes, like, an aggressive stance. Who are you? And why should I care? Where's my father?
We are thieves.
No.
That's
Listen
a
to him.
lie.
Don't listen to him. Your father hired us to help find the spirit.
Assuming your
return-
father's the Baron.
In return, we get to look through the library. Please, we are not thieves.
Hired by my father, you say? And at that moment, you then notice that the cover of the book that he has in his hand displays the same symbol as the platinum signet ring that you guys have in your possession.
So, what you reading there, pal? Any good books recently?
Or presently, at this very second.
Recently?
Would you care to read aloud? We've got some learners in
All
there.
right, who are you guys? If you've been hired by my father, surely you can share information. Who are you? Why are you here?
We're travelers. We came here to learn about your culture, about Vallaki, and we also came here for the festivals.
Did not come here to learn.
Well,
I'll
he
be
didn't
honest.
because he's an uneducated. He's an uneducate. He has trouble with bigger words larger than 3 letters.
You came here. You desired to come to Vallaki for the festivals. Did I get that right?
I don't think we can deceive this guy. He
Yeah.
seems like he's a little brighter than his
Everyone
his dad
huddle
is.
up.
Please, just 1 second.
We could just tell how we're here. I don't think that'd be unreasonable.
You know, he's a youth. All youths hate their parents. You know, maybe he's
Yeah.
a good guy.
If you would like that to if you're trying to persuade or to deceive him with information, you can roll to do so. You can also discuss amongst yourself on how you wish to approach this.
We are in a huddle, though.
Do we tell him the full story going back to the dragon, or...
I think we just can tell him everything about minus you bit by a werewolf, but
Yeah.
they're not.
Make it quick and
Hopefully he
succinct.
doesn't- Yeah. All right. Go ahead, Garrus.
Yeah, lead us
Me?
to
Oh no! Well, I mean, you know how people come here in the mist, son. They just kind of adventurers end up here, and we can't leave.
Okay, you are otherworlders, sure.
Holders, yes.
Yeah.
And you came here for the festivals.
I'm gonna be honest. That was a lie. We didn't know
That
about
was
the
we
festivals.
were being dishonest. We apologize.
Yeah.
Okay, you are now actually more competent. Continue. Why are you here?
Well, you see that little book you got there? We got a ring that sort of matches it. We're trying to do some research into that. Has that
Why are you
book,
researching that?
There's been a little theft going on about it. A theft of a person, so to speak.
A kidnapping.
Arabella. Yeah, it's coming back to me now. Alright. I found it. Sorry, I won't continue.
Hmm.
There
We
was
can
a
discuss
little
this
girl-
further. But come to my workroom first.
Oh, okay.
Is the
We can't talk
Uh,
about this
yeah.
here.
Does the maid needs to know, or do we get a pass because we're with the son of the Baron?
Yo, what's your name, Bob?
Ring the bell.
Hold on, I got
And
this.
the maid comes back and he speaks to her. They're with me now. We'll call for you next time we're going up to the attic. Okay. Let's see. Multi-floor things are kind of painful, not gonna lie. So I think I can just move you guys 20 feet. Nope, that didn't work. That's because I did 2, not 20.
Meow.
Okay, one of you successful.
Meow.
20.
Ah,
20. Okay, everyone's in the attic now, yes?
Oh, this is
Yes.
your workroom? Yeesh. Okay.
Okay.
He knows nothing better than to speak his
Victor
mind.
leads you out of the library and into the master bedroom, where a short pole rope hangs from a wooden trapdoor in the ceiling. You're good. What's going on?
She ate that. And about 3 of the crunchies, but she only took half of one.
Yep, that's normal.
Think she's down?
7:30, probably. I will let them keep talking. So he takes you out of the library and into the master bedroom, where there's a short pole rope hanging from a wooden trapdoor in the ceiling. He pulls and the ladder collapses down, and you guys climb up it into an empty room. I bypass you through that empty room, and then exiting that empty room, you find yourself in the attic storage. There's all sorts of various barrels, crates, trunks, old furnishings, many things covered in white draped dust. And you follow Victor through the maze of objects toward a door on the east side. On the door is a glowing carving of a large skull, and hanging from the doorknob is a wooden sign that reads in all caps, "All is not well."
Look
Victor
what you've done with the place.
Victor waves his hand at the door and mutters some words inaudibly to you, and the skull stops glowing, and then he opens the door. The next room is a dusty, lamplit chamber, rearranging the attic objects to be more like a study. Tables are strewn with pieces of parchment on which strange diagrams are drawn, and a freestanding bookshelf. A dusty rug covers the floor in front of a pine box on which lounges a skeletal cat. A large mirror also sits against the wall beside the rug. Who is first to enter?
I was number 4.
we'll say Garrus was, I guess.
I feel like it was Garrus.
So Garrus being the first to enter behind Victor, in the large mirror you see a flash of a young woman's silhouette, and it then very swiftly vanishes. Do not touch anything unless you want to wake up in a different plane of existence. He then sits in his chair at his desk. You recognize the spellbook.
We do.
The
Well,
crest little symbol on it.
yeah,
Yeah.
just a symbol.
Guess we can show him the ring, right?
Show me this ring.
I
Yes.
guess. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah.
Yeah, why not?
All right, break.
Seems
I don't
pretty
know who has the
confident.
ring, but yeah, we showed the ring. We got this when we were looking for a missing child,
The scene of a kidnapping.
a literal
Of a young
child
girl.
kidnapping.
I found this old spell book in my father's library 3 years ago. It is a spell book owned by a mage named Kazan, whose sigil is on the cover and seems to match that ring. Kazan built a wizard's tower with protective enchantments that nullifies magic within its reach. If you guys were to investigate this tower and bring me any interesting artifacts inside, I could tell you where it's located.
All right. Is that what you really want us to do, though?
Yeah, can I do an insight check on this guy to see what his true intentions are?
Yeah, make an insight check. Having a hard time reading him. Oh, sorry, I misread that. You have plus 10?
He's insightful.
Yeah, I got a lot of
I
insight.
just saw the 4, I'm like, oh boy. Okay, we will keep that insight check up for the remainder of the conversation as well. From his words there, you feel like he's being truthful. Nothing setting you off.
Is this tower located?
Is that an agreement?
Well, I mean, if it's 500 miles away and I gotta fight 3 dragons for it, no.
It's not far. Or at least not too far. It's within a day's journey.
I was gonna say we're on a sort of a weak time crunch. Which, by the way, do you know anything about this specter terrorizing your home here?
Yeah.
That's probably my magic. I've been experimenting with some spells, cold drafts, moving objects, spooky lights. It's nothing really. Your insight check catches something a little off there.
Did you summon something on accident? Or something?
I summoned my skeletal cat. Probably him making weird sounds. But Merca's super cute.
His name's
And you see he glances at the mirror for a moment there, Escanor.
What's in that mirror? What's about that mirror?
Okay, no. All right,
Oh, no.
fine. There's a spirit. She doesn't mean any harm. If my father finds out, he'll try to get rid of her, and that's not happening.
Oh, see, that's why we're here.
Yeah, we promised your father that we would deal with it.
Is this your lady?
We have a week, though.
girlfriend
We have a week
spirit?
time.
Dealing with with the haunting needs to appear to be resolved. Yeah, so no more moving objects, cold drafts.
No
Mhm.
more. No more.
Everything as if this was the most mundane house on the street.
Yeah, no more. Yes, and housekeeping.
I should be
We'll
able
go.
to stop that. Check. If you talk to me in a day, you should find that no one's reported
You
any
don't need to make
sightings.
it permanent, so long as it's believable. A month or 3 should suffice.
I will keep the spirit quiet.
Yeah.
Now, this castle you speak of, which direction does it happen to be in?
So, Kazan's tower
And
is
how high is this tower?
located
Knock
on
out
the
2
south
birds with one
side
stone.
of Lake Baratok. There's a gravel causeway leading on a peninsula into the lake. It is west of Vallaki and west of Lake Zarovich. You'll follow the Luna, or the Svalak Road to the Luna River Crossroads, and I believe there's a north branch that leads closer to the lake, and you'll find a path to the causeway there.
What is it
See
you're
it on our
after
map.
in this tower?
Sorry, 1 second. I'm double checking what I said is correct. Yes. Actually, it's on your guys' map.
I'll show him the map and be like, is it this tower
The-
right here that's
Quote
on our
the
map?
AI.
I probably gave you guys a map you probably shouldn't have had, but it works. Yes, that is exactly it. I don't know how you have that. Why did you need me?
In this tower, what is it you're seeking? What do we need to keep an eye out for?
Wait, is it this tower over here?
The moon pies have really just eaten away at his brain lately.
His brain, yeah.
We're working on it.
I'm interested in any
Yeah.
magical artifacts. Things that were owned by Kazan that might be interesting to research.
So nothing in particular, just any magic artifacts we may stumble upon?
Yes. Since the tower was the place of the great wizard Kazan, I expect there to be interesting things worth researching there.
Why don't you go to this tower?
Yeah.
He's from a royal family. He can't be out and about.
He's
Dumbass.
actually kind of right. The guards at the gate would recognize me and tell my father, and I would not be allowed to go, especially not without being escorted. My father does not like my practicing of magic.
Trust me, their intelligence is that of a pigeon's.
We are not royalty, except for maybe Snyder.
Nonsense.
No one knows really what he is.
Okay. Yeah, I think we can do that.
This wizard, is he known for... What is he known for? Is he known for traps, or just being a hooligan with his magic? I'm trying to gauge if the tower is heavily magic trapped.
I would expect it to be heavily magic fortified. Be very on guard.
Hmm.
And there's
So
no way
how
you
long-
could come with us.
Yeah.
be fun.
No. I also have
This
other
guy's stealth
things.
is a level 1 spell.
I also have other things that need attending here. As you've
Like
seen the spirits.
Yeah, your specter girlfriend. Ooh. Little buddy's got.
Wait,
He kind of blushes a little there.
Ooh, okay, I see you.
All right. Anything else on topic?
I have that cat.
If you guys
Oh,
plan
sorry.
to travel there, it wouldn't be a bad idea to maybe recruit one of the skilled hunters in the area. There's lots of werewolf activity near there. Soldarovich is a very skilled hunter that I went on a hunting trip once. He's got a lot of knowledge of the land. If you would like some help, you could probably recruit him, maybe be able to pay him if you want an extra body to stay safe. He's got a shack at the mouth of the Lunar River, west of Vallaki, near the lake. He's got a buddy with him, too. Don't expect him to be friendly or hygienic, though.
That's how I like my hunters.
Is he bribable by Moon Pie?
Everyone is. Come on. Come on, man.
I doubt it.
Fair.
Thanks for the information. I think we can do it.
Yeah.
How far, did we say, like, time-wise, how far that away that castle is?
It was about a
What's that
day.
day's journey?
About a day, okay. Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
gonna be today. We got
So
party
his
to
reading
do, I think.
comprehension's poor, but
Or
his
am I-
listening.
Just to pose a
I'm paying
DM,
slow.
just to pose a DM question or guidance to you guys as well. There are a lot of open activities now. Don't forget about all of them, and opportunities
have
to
a
ask
party tonight.
questions about them too, as well. Always keep an open eye about.
As the burgomaster's son, do you know a lot about this Fiona Watcher lady?
She is a old royal of Barovia.
Like a vampire?
No.
Because it's on site. She's getting these hands. If they're helping vampires or if they're a vampire, it's gonna be bad for them.
And he's looking a little. Escanor notices that he's looking a little uncomfortable again. He kind of glances at the mirror again.
It's a very nice mirror.
What is
Shiny.
the
That's
relationship there
That's where his
between
girlfriend lives.
the Spectre girlfriend and I forget the name of the person you just dropped?
All right, no more questions on that topic. No more questions on that topic. Bring me some goodies. Show me some of the
Yeah,
research. Maybe we get more friendly then.
I got one more question. If you knew someone that was turning into a werewolf per se, what would you do about that?
Kill him.
Hypothetically.
Kill him.
It's an option.
Well,
B.
I didn't say if it was a male or a female. Nudge Steiner a little bit.
Kill them.
Don't worry,
What
I
do you-
got you.
He does this every chance he gets. I'm literally scratching my leg.
That means it's healing.
Oh God.
We're good.
It's you? Okay. Have you turned?
Oh no, not yet.
Don't tell him. He doesn't.
How recently were you bitten? He looks like he very confidently knows what that is now. This is a smart guy.
2 days or so.
Okay.
We've been taking really good care of it.
The next full
Been
moons, then
lathering up that leg with a lot of raw meat.
Mhm.
I'm not going to question that or guide you on that. Okay, the next full moon is the night of the festival, so you have some time. I don't know what you can do to find a cure. Maybe I could start reading for you guys and see if I can find anything. But make sure he is well restrained that night.
Like twine? Or
Silver.
like
Pains.
oh. Alright.
I will ignore it this time, but make sure that happens.
I appreciate the I'm drawing a blank on the word I want to use here, so
Discretion.
the secrecy.
Yeah. I look off.
But
I look off into the corner of the room. Like, Spectre girlfriend, you got yourself a good man. Just assuming that she.
Okay, and he's blushing now, trying to shove you guys out.
Ship them
If it
so
comes to it.
hard.
We can store cider in an extra dimensional space if I have a level 2nd spell slot. I forgot I could do that.
Whoa. Is he there
Well,
permanently, or
actually,
can you take him
Up
out?
to 8 of us can just hang out in an extra dimensional little pocket for an hour, actually. 2 hours.
Just chill for a bit.
Yeah, if it comes to it, who knows?
I like that. Well, shall we? It's what, midday-ish or so?
Yeah. About midday-ish.
I feel like we probably need to tell Burgermeister that
Yeah,
we won't be returning next day.
You gave us a week, you know?
But yeah, but we told him we would be back here the next day.
I kind of don't care
Fair.
about telling him. I think we just do our thing.
That sounds good to me.
As far as you're concerned, we already dealt with it. He'll notice tomorrow or the next day that there's no hauntings. He'll thank us later.
Yeah,
You know?
we figured it out while we were in the library or something. I don't know. But then, what else do we have to do today other than head back to the tavern late at night? And
Oh, we got
Whatever.
the dinner at night.
yeah, dinner. That's what I meant. And then
we could-
Rictavio at some point, maybe.
Say we head to dinner first, get smashed, and then go back to the bar. Have a conflict with Octavio while we're inebriated. Always will end up the best.
This is where he is like the most clairvoyant right now. Whenever alcohol's involved, his mind just focuses.
He's locked in.
Obviously, the most logical.
I'm trying to get you guys an estimation of like how long it'll take to get to the tower. It's like 2.5, 3 hours.
Okay.
We could also look at the shore to the lake by the town. If someone did follow that river all the way up there, they'd probably be around here.
I got a free afternoon. Yeah.
Why not?
Why not?
Are there like docks connected to the lake in Vallaki? Or is it just outside of town there's a lake?
Outside of town, there is a lake. You look at that map and can tell that there aren't rivers connecting the towns. So there's also only 3 towns. So there's not a better way to transport goods. There's no towns outside of Barovia because mist. So there's no point in ship travel, essentially. Some light fishing, that's about it.
We're kidnapping girls.
Waterways. That's how Diddy did it.
Those waterways.
Anyways, I say we check out that water.
So you're checking out the water?
Yeah.
Okay. So are you guys
It's like
going
any boat.
west of town and then following the trail, or you guys going out the north entrance, then following the edge of the lake?
Probably the north entrance.
Okay.
Follow the lake.
Cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Do. Okay. Getting way too many X's. There we go. You head north out of Vallaki, exiting the gates, similar to last time. The path ahead is uneven, littered with pebbles and overgrown in parts by moss and wild grass. To the left, the trees of the Svalak woods stand tall and foreboding. To the right, a chill breeze sweeps in from the lake, tinged with a faint blackish scent and the damp earthiness of old silt. Other than the mournful croak of a distant raven, the only sound that breaks the eerie silence is the squelching of mud beneath your feet and the quiet lapping of waves against the shore. It's not long, however, before the air is tinged with a faint sense of fur and familiar metallic tang. Ahead, you can hear the sounds of rushing water and see a place where the dark waters of the lake flow swiftly into a river that disappears southward into the dark woods. A small, cruelly built shack stands tucked away from the water's edge, its timbers worn and weathered with age. Not far lies an old stone slab resting on a cracked, mossy stone circle.
That's where I'd take a young girl if I kidnapped her.
Or is this the hunter's house?
This is the hunter's house that was described to you.
Could be both, though.
Could be both.
Could be both.
You can see, like, on the outside that there are skins of wolves resting and other animals.
I'm just gonna pat.
Let's see, what time is it? Was that?
I'm just gonna pat Cider's shoulders by the skins.
I mean,
It won't be you.
my brethren have fallen.
As you're, like, approaching the
I'm
lake,
embracing this.
as you're approaching the lake, you can also, like, you start following the shore and you can look up towards the shack and you can see the door is ajar and you can see a hunter cleaning blood from something. Can't tell what from this distance. So you guys came here to investigate tracks or something. You're looking for something off the shore of the river and or lake. What are you guys doing with all this information from the scene and what you have known?
Are there any signs of like,
Even you're muted,
like
by
a
the
boat
way.
or something being drugged through the mud out of the water or something?
So you want to spend your time starting to search the edge for any places that might have happened.
I think Hamninch and Pep need to get in the water, obviously recreate the kidnapping, and then see where they would kind of exit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's true.
that's smart. That's smart. I'm gonna get Pep on my shoulders, and we start trudging through the water.
You know what? Go ahead and make a performance check with advantage, and Garrus, go ahead.
They've done it before.
Go ahead and make an investigation check, Garrus.
Performance with it.
Yes.
Oh no.
Yeah, you guys have done it before, so you...
Well, it's because Pep is helping you. Okay, describe what you do, Hummingja.
Okay, so I'm trudging through the water. Pep is on my shoulders, and I think Pep is like unconscious until right about now and starts to wake up. And so we reenact a struggle trying to get Palmer down. I don't know if it's like a fist boxing thing. That's what we do. I like put her down on the ground and we just fist box. Like, all right.
At this time, one of the hunters comes out of the shack, and your performance is effective enough to make him think you were doing something to this young little girl. What are you doing? What's going on?
I'm kidnapping her. I
Oh
mean,
my god! Soldier!
no,
We're
no, wait.
Live.
watching this go down.
Wait, no,
And he starts reaching for a weapon and starts running down.
wait. It was a reenactment. We got lost in the acting.
She's still acting.
She's still going!
What?
I'm so
Did you do
captivated by
character
this
design?
performance.
Great performance.
It's like I was there.
And scene. Have you seen anything like that before?
Yeah. Did that happen recently in this area?
Exactly.
That was really fucking weird now.
Can you imagine just going up to the street and reenacting something like that? Have you seen this recently before? To some strangers?
Alright, well, clearly that didn't come
Happened
this
to
way.
you.
Clearly that didn't happen because we obviously reenacted that.
What do you guys want? And meanwhile, what was that investigation check? 8. You're not finding anything obvious. You can tell that there's been boats in and out, but you can't see that there's any that have, like, you can't tell what's recent, what's not. So you're having a hard time telling.
Yeah,
Right.
a little girl was kidnapped. We're trying to retrace their steps, we think.
Okay, that's a little more sane.
They're just
You haven't
method
seen
actors.
anyone weird lately around here, have you?
I've
Just
never
get
s-
in the mentality
I've never
of
seen that
kidnapping.
technique before. And the other big guy next to the one talking just kind of nods his head. A little more quiet.
You just don't know art when you see it. Yeah. Have you seen what we think is a guy and a little girl around these parts?
We've not seen anything. No. The other guy just nods his head no.
Yo, I think they're lying. I bet they're lying. I want.
Are you gonna make an insight check?
Yeah. I don't trust these guys one bit.
Can I give him advantage by helping?
We're a team now. Either it's advantage or disadvantage.
Sure.
There's no normal.
There's no
Those would
normal-
probably be separate.
Oh.
You feel pretty confidently that they're telling the truth.
Is that a natural 20?
Oh, the natural 20, yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys, they're telling the
I
truth.
would imagine such activity would happen nighttime. We're usually away and the shack is locked.
Okay, I trust you guys. I trust you guys.
Alright, can we do anything else for you?
Applaud? That would be nice.
Give us praise.
Thank you.
Take it.
Aw,
Take it.
Was this the hunter that our boy was telling us about?
It
with
was,
the
yes.
tower?
Mm-hmm.
What was the? I
Victor.
wasn't there when you said his name. Victor.
Soldar. Victor was the boy that you guys talked to, and his name is Soldar.
Okay. Victor told us about you, Mr. Soldar, if that's your first or last name. I don't know, Mr. Hunter Boy. Victor, the Baron's son, mentioned us that we could potentially hire you for your services. We were wondering if we could go down to Kazak's tower.
Kazan.
Kazan.
Kazan's tower.
Where's this Kazan's tower?
To the
It's about. Oh, go ahead, Ninja.
west.
West.
Well, where are you guys going? We need to know if we'll be back by nighttime.
This not today. Tomorrow morning.
What works best for your schedule?
Well, where are we going? How far are we traveling? What?
It's
They
a
say 2
few
or 3
hours walk. 2
So-
3 hours.
You mentioned a tower? So, Lake Baratok? You guys going to Lake Baratok?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is there. That's basically
Okay,
where we're going.
okay. Are you guys going there and back and looking to be escorted?
Yeah.
Okay.
Precisely, sir.
That'd be 5 gold pieces for the 2 of us.
Oh. Make it 2 pounds.
Fine.
All right. Deal. Wait.
Oh, wait. But
Yeah.
this is I don't think we're. Are we going today? Will we have time to do that today? I mean, maybe. It's only noon, right?
Can we pay you now and then go tomorrow?
Sure.
Prepayment. Nice.
Yeah. Prepay.
Pre-order.
There's probably enough time to go today if you want to.
But for every second that a child's gone, you have 48 hours before the case goes cold. I don't know if I want to waste that time.
On a tower of wizards.
We could probably go there and back and be back by 6, 7.
That does actually work pretty well for the party.
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
do it.
All right.
I'm down.
All right, we'll get our stuff. All right.
Who's paying for this?
I got it. I got it.
These pies were the best investment I ever made.
Give me them. Don't give me them. I will rage.
You don't need them right now. Remember,
I will.
at night. Easy, boy.
You can have them with your dinner tonight. That'll probably be really good.
Yeah.
I was thinking Olive Covenant kind of style, Take them when I go to sleep.
Yeah, exactly. See, in that part, it's not that much of a drug.
Unless
Uh,
you want to give me them now.
No, I don't. Yeah, you're addicted.
All right, where to, gents? Are we
Really?
following the river to bypass the toll of the city?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I guess you tell us where we go. We'll follow you. You know the way of the land better than us.
I guess that works too. So you guys, do you guys keep searching as you're walking along? Or you're essentially following the little river back to the bridge now that you guys were at earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah,
keep
you guys
looking.
should get back on
Okay.
each other's pep. You should get back on the shoulders, recreate it while we're on the way back. Just in case. Just in case inspiration comes.
Go ahead and make one more investigation check.
Can I help them? That's how-
Unless you want to help them perform.
I think we might need you to investigate.
I can just investigate myself instead then.
Cool.
Go dice roll.
Go dice roll.
That's much
Okay.
nicer.
Let's see, we're here. Okay. You follow your way down the Little River's riverside bed. And Garrett's searching the whole time. You don't see footprints coming out. The only time you saw any like potential boats coming out of the water was near the lake. You no longer see any of that. It is pretty empty tracks aside from animal tracks from probably just getting food. You guys travel for some time and make your way back to the familiar scene of the bridge and the crossroads.
Did anybody ever look up in that tree? At that the footstep stopped at that base of the tree.
We could check while we're here.
Yeah.
See if something, like they buried something under the tree or something.
That too.
Then make another perception or investigation check. Both of you, maybe. 2 different places.
Can I investigate why these scarecrows have blood?
You should.
You feel... What god do you worship?
The god.
Morning
I do have that written down here.
Was it Timor? Was it the luck goddess?
Yeah, I think it's
Timor.
Timor.
You hear Timora speaking to you.
Yeah.
It's just part of the game. Accept it.
God, I feel like my mind's about to be blown.
Okay. Investigation, perception. So you guys look around those trees and you don't find anything of interest. Recalling the tracks and going back to where they were originally, it looked like the guy hightailed it out of there from there along the ground.
Okay.
Good here, boss man.
You guys then continue following the path north?
Or the hunter takes us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where they lead us.
Okay, just click the wrong thing. Let's see. We're here. Okay. So you follow the trail through the woods for an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours. We're gonna boot the clock up to 2:30. And nothing interesting happens over your journey. Just the crickets and owls and all the creepy sounds you've heard as usual. And eventually, you find your way to the place you're going. You come to a cold mountain lake enclosed by misty woods and rocky bluffs. Thick fog creeps around the dark, still waters. The trail ends at a grass-covered peninsula that stretches 100 yards across the lake to a flat, marshy island with a stone tower on it. The tower is old and decrepit, with collapsing scaffolds clinging to one side where a large gash has split the wall. Time-worn griffin statues with wings covered in moss perch atop buttresses that support the walls. Parked near the base of the tower, within sight of the entrance, is a barrel-topped wagon spattered with mud.
All right.
Yes.
I've been told to hold off on my impulses. I think one of you wizard smarts should go ahead first.
Wizard smarts.
Is that me?
That might be. We were told there was traps, potentially. Of the wizard variety.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm quickly trying to configure my notes. Okay. Okay. You come closer to the tower. Are you doing anything as you approach, or just?
I'm looking around for traps.
So make a investigation track as you approach.
Or an Arcana check?
You said investigation?
Yes, investigation. Since you were looking for traps. So as you approach the tower, nothing happens as you get close to it. So you're now 10 feet from the door and from the wagon. Closer to the wagon, you can see under layers of mud, this wagon sports a fresh coat of purple paint, and its wheels have fancy gold trim. A brass lantern hangs from each corner, and red drapes cover a tombstone-shaped window on each side. A steel padlock secures the back door. 3 signs hang off the sides, each saying, "Keep out." Home and property of Esmeralda Debonair, and trespassers will be immediately incinerated.
That's such a statement.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Whoever has the highest survival, go ahead and make a survival check.
Oh yeah, that's me.
+4.
I have a 4.
You guys go.
You seem confident. Good.
I'm a known to survive.
Oh no.
We're cooked.
So, at the very least, you notice a faint sense of sulfur and notice that the grass around it, the wagon, appears to have been trampled down by many feet.
Guys, people have been here before.
Thanks, bro. I can see the fires.
If we just yell out for Esmeralda.
Pet, with that investigation check, you also see a second pair of wagon tracks that come from the eastern woods, sat next to the present wagon, but then ran south along the path away from the lake.
I'll relay that to the rest of the group.
Additionally, you're close enough to the tower. The tower door is made of iron, with no visible handles or hinges. In the middle of the door is a large, embossed, blank red seal. Carved into the lintel above the door is a word, Kazan. On approach, you see buttons morph out of this piece of metal.
Oh, is it a puzzle? I love puzzles.
Oh, those are shapes, not a puzzle.
It's a very wax-like surface.
Can I go up and touch it? Just to see if I can move any of the shapes.
You can. As you get closer, you also recognize the symbols as the same on the signet ring. Also make an Arcana check. You can identify that the buttons are the symbols of the 8 schools of magic, similar to the ring. The order of the runes moving counterclockwise around the seal is always illusion, abjuration, necromancy, conjuration, divination. You don't need to know this, but it's all the 8 schools. And you want to press a button? Is that what you were trying to do?
See if I can like move them, if they're pushable.
So you go and put your finger on one of them, and it glows with the corresponding color to its school. Which one do you touch?
Oh, I X'd out of the image. I'll do my school. I'll do necromancy.
Okay, you touch necromancy and it glows a faint blue light.
Cool. Hey, Esmeralda!
Wow.
Do you touch any more, or just the one?
Oh yeah, Pep, as she yells out Esmeralda, she's just boop boop booping all the buttons.
Open.
What buttons are you pressing?
All of them. Just boop boop boop.
All of them randomly?
Boop boop booping.
As you finish hitting all the buttons, and now all of them are lit up: evocation red, divination silver, illusion purple, transmutation green, conjuration brown, abjuration yellow, enchantment pink, and necromancy blue. You hear the cracking of stone, and you look around at first and you see nothing, and then realize that it came from above. And where once statues of griffins on top of the tower, there is now nothing. And you hear monstrous screams as 4 griffin statues fly down and begin to swarm you guys from behind the tower and charge your way. We will begin with that combat next session.
Oh lord.
Oh, these guys.
Oh
These
lord.
guys.
Oh,
Nice.
God. That's how we die.
You
I'm gonna go for my leg again. What do you mean?
You don't need that leg.
They all want my leg.
Once you turn into a werewolf, it'll heal itself.
Yeah.
So we'll
They
really.
crave my leg.